Now you'll notice these lids don't fit very tightly. They're not going to keep out any insects. They're not going to keep out the bits of bark and dirt that blow in the wind. All that stuff's filtered out. The sap is filtered before and after the evaporation process. It's run through a thick wool filter. All that stuff's strained out. So lids don't keep the insects out. It's not going to do much to prevent a curious bear or a thirsty deer from sticking its nose in there, but there is a very valid reason for the lids on the bucket. If in order to produce 1 gallon of syrup, I need to work until I have evaporated 39 gallons of water, the last thing I want added to my sap is any additional water. The lids are primarily on the bucket to keep out the rain and the snow. Right, so you don't have to work twice as hard to evaporate down to condense your syrup. As sap comes out of the tree, it's about 98% water. The other 2% is mostly sugar with a tiny little bit of trace minerals in there. So that's a method that was used about the turn of the last century. At this point in time, I will entertain any questions if anyone has any, and perhaps some of the younger folks, if you would like, before you head out here, you can come on up and you can have a chance to have a try at drilling and or tapping the tree. Anyone give a shot at tapping one of our trees here? You want to have a chance here?
Go ahead.
What, drill? Are you a good driller? I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see, huh? This is called a brace and bit. There's your drill bit. You've got to brace it against the tree that you're drilling into here. So we use a hole. You get one already started. Last one. Tell you what, I'll brace it for you. If you come around to the side, you turn that crank. Yeah, we're going into the tree. So righty-tighty. That's the right way. Yeah, it's kind of tough, huh?
I don't know how people used to do it.
I know. All right, you're getting better at it already. Look at that. You've improved like 1,000% just in the few seconds you've been doing it. If after today you're getting all excited and saying, ooh, when I grow up I want to start a maple tree farm and produce maple syrup for a living and make a living at it, you need to plant your trees as soon as possible because it takes about 40 years for a sugar maple to reach 10 inches in diameter. So if you plant your trees today, in about 40 years they'll be big enough that you can tap and start collecting your syrup.
Are sugar maple trees harvested for their hardwoods also? Is it a hardwood?
Yes, it's a very good hardwood. In Philadelphia, they once built a store, and in the store they put, in one section they put a maple floor, and in another section of the store they put a marble floor. Marble floor wore out first.
Wow.
Very hard wood, also a tonal wood. It's close grains, make it sound very well. So that's why maple is used for guitar backs, and the finest guitars, the finest violins have a maple back. Used for baseball bats, but they stopped using maple for the most part and started using ash. I think we're deep enough here to tell you what. How about, does anybody else want to try drilling here?
Should you plug the holes up?
What's that?
When you're done?
No, when you're done, these are just for practice, but when you're done, the tree will heal itself. What you do is, next year, instead of tapping in the same place, move your tap 4 inches and drill there. By the time you circumnavigate the tree, the original hole, it has been healed enough that you can drill close to that spot again. So the tree will take care of healing itself for the most part. Are you a good hammerer?
That's restaurant grade plastic. And, again, it's transparent so you can see how much you've got. It's slippery, and you can tear a hole in it.
So let's go on and see where we have more complex systems.